Well, you're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Right now it's 7. Yesterday was drive-in movie day. Anthony Saviello took some time to visit two of the area's drive-in movie theaters.
Also, some mosquitoes are bringing deadly viruses this year. We'll have some details on how to stay safe this summer.
And we've got an absolutely beautiful start to the day. It'll be partly cloudy a little later, a few clouds here and there. Thunderstorm chances increasing tonight. Well, the latest on that forecast to get you out the door coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Well, good morning and welcome to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. I'm Elise Noe.
And I'm Chris Warner. Just after 7 a.m. on this Friday morning, we have finally made it through the week.
Yes.
Oh, we do it every week, thankfully, but sometimes it takes a little longer to get there than other times, it seems. And, so hopefully if you get some plans today, today's a great day.
Oh, yes, lots going on.
Rain going on this weekend. Not all day rain necessarily, but you do want to keep an eye to the sky. We'll talk more about that in the forecast here in just a moment. Last night, a great night to get out and enjoy a movie.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, it was a National Drive-In Movie Day.
The 4 states has 2 drive-in theaters, both of which hold a special place in the heart of their communities. KOAM's Anthony Saviello has more.
This has been going strong. It's never shut down since 1950, so it's the longest operating drive-in in Missouri. So we wanted to keep it that way, and it's never shut down since it opened.
The Barco movie theater is back and open for business. Last summer, the screen at the theater suffered heavy damage due to storms.
It had been standing for a long time. Probably one of the longest standing drive-ins in Missouri, as far as it had never fallen, or a lot of them have been redone, and this one hadn't until that point.
Scott Kelly manages the Barco Theater. In December of 2022, Scott lost his son due to health complications, and a few months later was on the verge of losing one of the places his son loved most. But with the support and help from the community, a new screen was built.
When Zach passed, we definitely felt the love from the community. He didn't meet a stranger, and we found that out. And so it's, we sure miss him, but we dedicated last year to him, and I'm still running the ad on the front. It's the first thing you see every night that this season as well is dedicated to Zach. Oh, he'd be amazed, just like all of us have been. I mean, it's just a lot bigger and better than I expected it to be.
For the past 75 years, the Barco has been a staple in Lamar, and with this new screen, it's sure to be a staple for 75 more. In Lamar, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Well, the Barco Drive-In showed Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory last night at 8:30 p.m. and admission was $5 per car.
If you've never had an opportunity to go see a movie at a drive-in theater, you are missing out, because it is a very unique experience. It's not something you get in the movie theater at all, so definitely worth checking out. And tonight, at least as long as you get there and the movies are done before the storms, probably another pretty good night to go out and see a drive-in movie. Right now, we've got sunny skies across the region. This is our camera on top of the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin. And as we look at the MoDOT camera, 32nd and range line, also looking good. Sunny skies. We'll have a few clouds here and there, but otherwise not a bad day. In fact, we're going to spend the majority of our day dry. Could see an isolated shower or two this evening, but again, most of us will remain dry. We're going to be warm with the south breeze ushering in warmer temperatures. And then after 10 tonight is when we're going to see an opportunity for showers and thunderstorms, and some of those could be strong to low-grade severe. So we do have a low risk across the northern half of our area, and that elevated risk just clipping the far northern fringes of us. And then as we go tomorrow night into Sunday, another risk for strong to low-grade severe thunderstorms across the entire area. And we'll have isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day on our Sunday. Temperatures to the south and west a bit warmer, mid-upper 60s. And now we're starting to warm up. Still some upper 50s out there, but starting to see a lot more low to mid-60s. All of us, thanks to that south wind, going to get very warm today. Sunny skies, again, a few clouds here and there. And we'll go into the upper 80s, a couple of low 90-degree readings, not out of the question. Clouds begin to gradually increase this evening ahead of those thunderstorm chances tonight. We'll take a full look at your forecast, break down those storm chances, and tell you how next week is shaping up here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
Thanks, Chris. Well, Parsons, Kansas authorities applaud the efforts of Good Samaritans who helped rescue a family from a house fire. Police are releasing more information about the victims of that fire that broke out at a home on South 22nd Street in Parsons Wednesday afternoon. They say a mother and 3 young daughters were all taken to a Tulsa hospital by a medical helicopter. One of those daughters, a baby, is now in the care of relatives. The other 2 girls are ages 5 years and 18 months. No word yet on their current conditions or the conditions of the mother. A man and a young boy apparently escaped from the home unharmed. Police tell us they've been talking with a number of Good Samaritans who helped rescue family members from the home and helped EMS with the initial triage. Investigators are trying to determine the cause of the fire. Well, Bookhouse Cinema in Joplin will close its doors for the last time this weekend. While the 6-year-old theater venue will remain open until Sunday night, their management says last night was the last night for movies. The final showing for the final movie, I Saw the TV Glow, took place. The restaurant and bar will remain open through the weekend, but management says food and drink are limited and have sold out the last few nights, in part due to first-time patrons. The Joplin History and Mineral Museum yesterday hosted a public meeting to discuss the Dover Outdoor Recreation Area, also known as Dora. The project revolves around biking activities for people of different skills and all ages. It would develop nearly 100 acres located south of Zora Avenue and east of Lone Elm Road. At yesterday's meeting, residents placed sticky notes of their ideas on a map of the project.
It's very exciting, mostly because I think it's very needed in our community. Thinking about just building better infrastructure for bike and walking trails, I think is very needed in our community. Mostly if it's going to be a protected park where folks of all different skills can access it and be a part of it as well.
The project will include more than 10 miles of bike trails, a pump track, and more. Invasive mosquitoes might be spending their summer here and bringing some deadly diseases with them. Fox's Mason Miro has more on this story and how to protect yourself.
We want people to take precautions against these mosquitoes.
Invasive mosquitoes are here in the Sacramento area.
This is the first indication of us finding the virus.
Traces of West Nile virus discovered in a dead bird at Land Park in Sacramento on Wednesday. The same day a second yellow fever mosquito was caught by technicians of the Placer County Mosquito and Vector Control District in Rockland.
They have the ability to transmit diseases.
Megan Lovano with Placer County's Control District tells Fox 40 the year's first yellow fever mosquito was detected near Johnson Springville Park in Roseville last Friday, a little early for 2 of the virus-carrying insects to invade the area.
We're trying to make appropriate treatments to knock down these mosquitoes, both in the larval and adult stages, to help protect our community.
Neither of these mosquitoes carry the virus, which can cause a fever and chills or even yellow the skin or eyes, in extreme cases, shutting down organs. But it's not the only debilitating disease Northern Californians are warned to be wary of.
That probably means West Nile virus is nearby for our district.
Luz Maria Robles with Sacramento Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District tells Fox 40 the virus that killed 8 in Sacramento and Yolo counties last year and infected more than 90 is back.
We had some late spring rains. It's already very hot. We're already starting to see the activity. So it could be another intense year, but it's still too early to tell.
The lab is testing captured mosquitoes for West Nile, while Robles warns everyone else to wear EPA-approved repellent and empty any and every ounce of standing water around their homes.
We can't be in everybody's backyard. We can't see that plant saucer, that dog dish, that kiddie pool that might be producing mosquitoes.
Well, coming up next, the prosecution in the Hunter Biden gun trial places their key witness on the stand. We'll have the details of the trial's first week. We'll be right back, but before we head to break, here's a live look from Luigi's Pit Stop. Topping Nation Watch this morning, the Federal Communications Commission wants to know what's out there to threaten 2 main institutions of learning. The FCC is initiating a $200 million pilot program to determine how the country's schools and public libraries could be jeopardized by cybersecurity threats. The FCC says those systems face growing vulnerabilities, and schools say they see cybersecurity attacks as among their highest concerns. Yesterday evening, workers set up fencing outside the White House ahead of the protests that are expected this weekend. Hundreds of demonstrators reportedly plan to rally this weekend in support of the crisis in Gaza. Numerous protests have been held outside the White House since the war between Israel and Hamas began last October. Today marks 8 months since Hamas staged a surprise attack on Israel, leaving 1,200 people dead and more than 100 others taken hostage. We are hearing new testimony from one of the key players in the Hunter Biden felony gun charges trial. His former sister-in-law and later romantic interest talked about what happened when drug-addicted Biden took possession of the weapon. Fox News correspondent David Spunt is in Wilmington, Delaware with the latest.
She is perhaps the key witness for both the prosecution and defense. Hallie Biden, widow of Hunter's brother Beau. She and Hunter later became lovers and crack cocaine abusers after Beau's death in 2015. Their shared intimacy and addiction laid out in court through dozens of text messages from October 2018, when Hunter purchased this .38 caliber Colt Cobra revolver. The jury closely watching Hallie offer her firsthand testimony about that crucial month, detailing how she panicked when discovering the weapon in his truck. This surveillance video used as evidence today allegedly shows Hallie throwing the gun in a trash can outside a local grocery store, where it was found and turned over to police. Days later, a flurry of text messages. Hallie telling Hunter, "Police coming to talk to me now. I'll take full blame. I don't want to live like this anymore. This is too much for me to handle." Hunter replied, "The expletive FBI, Hallie? It's hard to believe anyone is that stupid." But Hallie later admitted she did not see Hunter physically do drugs from when he returned to Delaware in early October 2018 through the time she discarded the pistol. That testimony is crucial for the defense, who has argued Hunter was abusing alcohol, not drugs at the time of the gun purchase. But text messages the day after the sale show Hunter admitting he was waiting on a, quote, dealer named Mookie. And later, quote, "I was sleeping on a car, smoking crack on 4th Street and Rodney." Hunter's attorney Abby Lowell pressed Hallie Biden, asking her, "You have no idea if he was actually there?" "Correct," she told jurors. Hunter Biden's defense attorneys expect to begin presenting their case Friday afternoon. In Wilmington, Delaware, David Spunt, Fox News.
Those are our top national stories. Here's Chris with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we've got an absolutely beautiful start to the day out there. A little bit cool in some places, but warm weather is on the way today. In fact, much warmer weather, plus thunderstorm chances overnight tonight. We're having another look at your forecast here in just a moment. And a little later, a spider that's known to fly, some spiders themselves weren't bad enough, is migrating north, and New York is in its path. We'll hear from a few New Yorkers on their thoughts about these flying arachnids. Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. It's 7:17 on this Friday morning. Coming up on 7:18, we're taking a live look from our camera on the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin. Sun is rising, the skies are clear, and it is going to be a warm day today. Even though we are starting relatively cool, we're going to be warmer today than where we have been the last few days. MoDOT camera 32nd in range line, also looking pretty good out there. And you can see a few clouds off in the distance from the MoDOT camera at US 60, Missouri 59, looking back to the west. And that's going to be the case. We could have a few clouds here and there, but otherwise it's a mostly sunny day. We do have a risk for strong to low-grade severe thunderstorms tonight. No tornado areas highlighted, which is good news. So that puts that at very low. But we do have that opportunity for some large hail, maybe some damaging wind gusts, and we do have that elevated risk just barely clipping the far northern fringes of our area. As we go through today, we're going to spend the day relatively dry and much warmer. We've got a south breeze that's going to be bringing in much warmer temperatures across the area. Could see an isolated shower or two this evening, but it won't be until after 10, and we'll actually see the thunderstorm activity get going. Now, initially, this activity is going to be scattered, so not everyone will see something, but those that do could see some strong to low-grade severe thunderstorms as we go late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Could see a few lingering scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder to the first portion of our Saturday, and then as we head a little later into the afternoon and evening, we'll get a pause in the rain activity before we see more showers and thunderstorms by late Saturday night into Sunday morning out there, and some of those storms could be strong to low-grade severe as well. So we do have a low-end risk for tomorrow night into Sunday morning across the entire area, and then we'll be dealing with some isolated to widely scattered showers and storms on our Sunday. Our camera 7th and range line, nothing out there from the direction it's pointed, 62. The wind is calm. We had a pretty chilly start, but temperatures beginning to warm up a little more evenly. Still some upper 50s here and there. We're seeing a lot more low to mid 60s and some back up into the upper 60s in some of our southern counties. As we get our morning underway, again, sunny skies, maybe a passing cloud or two. We'll be about 82 at 11 o'clock this morning. So that's what we're talking about, considerably warmer temperatures. As we head into the afternoon, highs upper 80s, maybe even a couple of 90-degree readings out there. A few passing clouds here and there, otherwise mostly sunny skies. Clouds gradually increase as we head into the evening hours and start to go partly to eventually mostly cloudy. Still quite mild though. Look at 10 o'clock, around 78 degrees. 70 for our overnight low tonight with those thunderstorm chances rolling in. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, showers, thunderstorms. And between Sunday and Monday, we're expecting a little more cloud cover and scattered thunderstorm activity through most of the day. So it'll be off and on, not continuous, but we'll see that out there. And that keeps us a little cooler, upper 70s for Sunday and Monday. We'll dry out by next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we'll start warming up again ahead of some additional thunderstorm chances as we head into next weekend. So unfortunately, our week's being bookended by shower and thunderstorm chances on the weekend. Mother Nature not being too friendly there. That's a check of your forecast. We'll be back with more of the KOAM Morning News right after this. The Joro spiders migrating north, and New York City could be the next stop on their tour.
Steve Obermeyer finds out how that sits with New Yorkers.
Walking the streets of New York, I think we expect to see about anything. Now, anything includes seeing spiders this big.
This is terrifying. This is huge. This is going to tear me apart.
This is the real scale size of the Joro spider.
Are you for real? Why'd you have to do that?
Absolutely not. I can't. Here?
They haven't been spotted in New York yet, but experts say their migration pattern suggests the next stop is the Big Apple.
The situation is we just need to run away.
No, they are not harmful to humans because their fangs can't penetrate human skin. They've actually been making their way up from Georgia by hitching rides on cars or using their webs to parachute up to 3 miles.
I'm not cool with that.
I don't want it landing on my head, though.
No, if I saw that in real life, I'd faint.
We live in a city with roaches and rats and flying rats. If we've learned anything, the wild has a way of making New York home.
I think I'm running, but I don't think I'm fast enough. This has 8 legs. I only have 2.
That's spine chilling.
Yeah, no, I don't care if they're not harmful to people. That's still, I mean, yeah, you imagine, especially if you're in a convertible.
Right.
It starts raining spiders on your car.
Yeah. New York, you can keep those spiders.
Yeah, you can have all the spiders you want.
Well, coming up, the city of Joplin is working hard to get ahead of the mosquito season. KOAM's Amber Jenkins will have the details.
And we've got an absolutely beautiful start to the day out there. Got some thunderstorm chances as we head into tonight and early Saturday morning. We'll have another look at your forecast when the KOAM Morning News returns.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. It's currently 7:28. I'm Elise Noe. Folks in Galena, Kansas yesterday came together for the start of Galena Days. Last night's festivities included a dinner, live music, and a drawing for prizes. Officials say the 3-day event is a great way to spend time with family and connect with the community. The event goes through Saturday with carnival rides, more prizes, and live music. Well, it was also a special night in Frontenac as the Heritage Homecoming Mining Days kicked off. There was a silent auction, food and craft vendors, historical bus tours, and an old-fashioned carnival. The event is a celebration of the Frontenac community and its coal mining history. It runs through Sunday. The Mercy Cancer Center in Joplin yesterday hosted a picnic for cancer survivors. The picnic had a 60s and 70s theme, and guests were able to learn about the stories of survivors and the care team who celebrates their survivorship with them.
This is something that the staff and everyone looks forward to so much. It's a celebration of life, and for everyone who has fought the battle, is fighting the battle, or will fight the battle. We're here. It's a chance to have fellowship and good times.
Attendees were also able to paint a rock for Mercy's Rock Garden. Now let's check in with Chris with a quick look at your forecast.
Yeah, we've got an absolutely beautiful start to the day. MoDOT camera 32nd and range line showing us plentiful sunshine and clear skies back to the north. We have had a few clouds here and there, and that'll be the case as we go through today, but we are going to spend the majority of the day dry and much warmer than where we have been. I know a lot of us had a pretty cool start, but it will be warmer today. Maybe a stray shower or two as we head into the evening. It's going to be very isolated if they even happen at all. It won't be until after 10 o'clock tonight that we'll see our thunderstorm chances increase. And wow, this updated very early. So the outlook for today is supposed to update at 8 a.m. It's only, 7:30 and 31 seconds, so I'll have to take a look at this. But as you can see now, that elevated risk, which was only clipping Anderson County, is now getting most of southeast Kansas and a good portion of southwest Missouri. So we have that chance for strong to severe thunderstorms tonight. We'll take a look at that, and I'll bring you more details in the full forecast. And we have that low risk tomorrow night into Sunday for some strong to low-grade severe thunderstorms and a few more storms possible throughout the day on our Sunday. Temperatures this morning, again, we had a cool start. Some of us still a little cool, upper 50s for some. The rest of us starting to see low, mid, and upper 60s. All of us heading for highs today into the upper 80s with mostly sunny skies. Clouds gradually increasing later this evening out there, and a couple of 90-degree readings not out of the question. We'll stay warm tomorrow as well, and we've got the thunderstorms. We'll take a look at the full forecast here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, see you soon. Well, a couple of weeks before the official start of summer, and Joplin's mosquito fogging efforts are well underway. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
The Joplin Health Department's fogging season started in April. According to the Assistant Director of Health, the need for spraying increased after a wet spring.
It's primarily complaint driven, which the complaints are tied to how much rainfall we're getting. We get more complaints during the rainier times of the year, and so that drives more demand, and so we're fogging more during those times.
Blankenship says the chemical used is not a restricted use pesticide. It can even be bought over the counter.
So the fog itself, we apply that at like 4 in the morning. We try to avoid people and pets. If we see anyone out, we'll terminate those operations. It typically dissipates in about 15 minutes.
The fog truck is targeting parks in wooded areas. According to the assistant director, residents can take their own precautions to combat the mosquitoes.
Some hot spots could be bird baths, swimming pools, cleaning out your gutters. Those are really good places for mosquito larvae to grow. They catch, water and leaf debris, and they're shaded. So,
reporting in Joplin, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
The Joplin Health Department's fogging season ends late July. And let's look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. Shannon Becker joins us to share his big 3 stories of the week. We'll be right back, but first, here's a live look from Luigi's Pit Stop in Galena, Kansas. Welcome back. We've got Shannon Becker in the studio with his big 3 news stories of the week. Good morning to you, Shannon.
Hello. Are you well?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, it's a busy weekend.
Yes.
But
really
better
is.
to be busy than bored, right?
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the big 3 stories this week, live and local, what's happening where you live. This is Monday. It was a rainy day. Of course, we know those storms rolled through really quick. A tractor trailer on I-49 rolled over, blocking traffic. And you talked about that on your show. No one was injured, amazingly. Some people had mentioned to us that I-49 between Neosho and Joplin seems a little bit slick. Called it an ice rink in the rain.
Oh, wow.
So people,
something to look out for.
Yeah, people following this tractor trailer said it started fishtailing and overturned. It had about 80,000 pounds in total, so it was a full load of the powder that makes up cement.
And in the rain.
Yeah, in the rain. Yeah, they had to do some cleaning on that.
Yes, I'm sure.
Our number 2 story, KOAM News Now, Big 3, a stubborn house fire in Sarcoxie. They thought they had it under control the other afternoon. It was warm, about 85 degrees, sunshine. Everybody was taking a look at this, and then all of a sudden the fire sparked back up.
Oh, wow.
Firefighters were there on the scene about 4 hours. Numerous area departments assisted, and then it rekindled later that night. So it was a very, very stubborn house fire. No one was injured. All the pets got out safely as well. Our number 1 story, we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, a tragedy. Haitian missionaries from Neosho killed in gang violence in Haiti. Their bodies came home a week ago, I believe today, and then this week were the services in Neosho. It was just packed, of course.
Right.
They also had it on the internet. We were able to share it. A very, very tragic story. I know the family it's something they'll never recover from. I mean, it's just a very big tragedy.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
And then our bonus story, I know you've been talking about it. We need to get you over there to Galena. I went last night. It was packed. Everybody loves this stuff. So in Galena, you can buy a ticket for the Queen candidates. You could win $5,000 cash. They do these nightly drawings. It's amazing.
Yes.
So
really is.
You just go find one of the Queen candidates. They're all walking around and stuff, and there's just everybody's out. It's sort of like you're talking about the Frontenac homecoming. Everybody kind of comes home for the anniversary of the town. So that's
celebrates the town with their community. It's great. Yes, absolutely.
Now, where did you grow up? What town did you grow up in?
So I grew up a little bit in Overland Park, but then I moved to Duluth, Minnesota, and we never had anything like this. I mean, it's too far up north.
Yeah, this is the Midwest. You guys are like, we don't play that cold game.
Cold. Go skiing.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Absolutely.
It's your big 3 this week, KOAM News Now.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us this morning and for all your reporting that you do. Stick around. We're going to be right back.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, 7:40 on this Friday morning. We're starting with a live look from our camera on the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin. Plentiful sunshine across the area with those clear skies. Another great view of those blue skies from the MoDOT camera 32nd and range line. We head down a little further south to Neosho. Still a few clouds out there, and that's how today is going to be. A few clouds here and there, but we are going to see thunderstorm chances increasing. And as we noted at the 7:30 half hour, the outlook for today is updated. This is the new information. There's now a low-end tornado risk across parts of southeastern Kansas and just clipping southwest Missouri. We now have a low to elevated hail threat, but as you can see, the biggest change is for wind. We have an elevated damaging wind risk across the area, and after reading the latest information, there's a complex of storms expected to develop off to our north into northeastern Kansas later this evening and into the late night hours. As it pushes our direction, it should weaken a bit, but it does look as though it could bring some widespread damaging winds is their primary concern. So a heads up on that for tonight. For the rest of today, though, relatively clear. It is going to be warm, a stray shower or 2 possible this evening, and then again tonight we'll watch for that thunderstorm complex to start rolling in late tonight into early tomorrow morning, and again that could bring us the opportunity for some strong damaging wind gusts, so we want to keep a close eye on that. Well, a few isolated to widely scattered showers for the first half of our Saturday. Then we'll get an opportunity to break from the rain, maybe not the clouds and certainly not the heat. So you can see upper 80s tomorrow and some low 90s, absolutely not out of the question. And then we'll see another round of strong, possibly severe thunderstorms roll through overnight Saturday into Sunday. So again, our low to elevated risk for severe weather tonight, and then we have a low risk for strong to low grade severe thunderstorms at this point for us tomorrow night into Sunday, and then we'll have isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms throughout the day on Sunday. Clear skies again from our camera 7th and range line, and again a few clouds out there. 62, wind is calm. Temperatures around the region are starting to warm up. It is let's see, we don't see any more upper 50s out there, so temperatures rising progressively. We've got low to mid 60s, and now we're starting to even see 70-degree readings in northeastern Oklahoma. Sunny to start the day, south breeze about 5 to 10. Again, much warmer, 82 by 11 o'clock. Highs today for most of us, upper 80s, a few passing clouds, otherwise sunny skies. And as I mentioned in this Future Track show, to couple of 90-degree readings today, not out of the question. Clouds gradually increase through the evening and overnight, going partly to mostly cloudy, still quite mild, upper 70s by 10 o'clock, right around 70 for our low tonight with those thunderstorm chances. We're going to be upper 80s, near 90, so again, some low 90s tomorrow, not out of the question either. Scattered storms Sunday into Monday, a little cooler as well, upper 70s. We'll clear out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, start warming up again just in time for some additional shower and thunderstorm chances heading into next weekend. That's a check of your forecast. I'm going to send it over to Elise with Consumer Watch.
Thanks, Chris. Well, major companies involved in AI growth are going under the federal microscope. Microsoft's ChatGPT creator OpenAI and chip maker NVIDIA are expected to be investigated by the Justice Department and the FTC, according to anonymous sources cited by the Associated Press. The developments come as President Joe Biden has pushed for tougher looks into possible monopolistic practices, and the FTC would review firms getting privileges access, undermining fair competition. The FDA has reversed its marketing ban on Juul e-cigarettes. Yesterday, the FDA said the ban was being reversed while the agency reviews new court decisions and considers updated information provided by the vape maker. The FDA first ordered the company to stop selling its products 2 years ago, but they've remained on store shelves pending an appeal. Sales of e-cigarettes and other alternative nicotine products have continued to increase despite concerns a new generation has become addicted to nicotine. Porch Pirates have a new strategy. They're buying costumes and blue vests so they look like Amazon delivery workers. They carry an empty box and switch it out for the real box at your door. Last year, 26% of packages were stolen, worth $8 billion. The vests are sold on Amazon's site, but an Amazon spokesperson said only authorized parties are able to complete a purchase. Other online retail sites sell bogus, real-looking vests for cheap, though. And that's a look at our top consumer stories. Let's take a look at the market prices before the opening bell. Well, fans first, that's the slogan of the Savannah Bananas. But last weekend, there was one special fan in attendance who the team rolled out the yellow carpet for.
Rachel West shows us how the Bananas and the Make-A-Wish Foundation gave a young girl from central Louisiana a day she'll never forget.
Hey, baby, ooh, I want to know if you be my girl.
For one day this week, 8-year-old Kerrigan Lacaze was the Savannah Bananas girl. Kerrigan was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at just 2 weeks old, and after a year-long process of working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, she had her wish of going to a Bananas game granted.
It was immediately, I want to go to the Savannah Bananas game. And so she's had this countdown going for a very long time, and every day she tells me, Mom, 62 days left.
Now that you're here, is it everything you hoped it would be?
Yes, ma'am.
Most days in the Lacaze household aren't easy.
She wakes up around 5 o'clock every morning, on school mornings, and she has 2 breathing treatments that she has to do, and then she has a vest that she has to wear for like 45 minutes that shakes the mucus so that she can cough it up. Every time she eats a meal or snack, she has to take medicine. She has about 6 pills she takes.
So getting to escape to Banana Land for a few hours and hang out with the guys she watches on TikTok, even while getting her treatments done, was, in her words, really exciting.
I get to meet the players and play ball. I went in their locker room, and I got some stuff from David Meadows, and he gave me a glove and a bat and this shirt.
We talked about her favorite foods, her favorite singer, Morgan Wallen. That's mine too. So we click really fast. We're twins now. We got salty bracelets, same jersey, same eye black. So we're kind of best friends now, and I'm super glad she's here.
Things are even TikTok official now after DR gave her a follow. As for the road ahead for Kerrigan, the outlook is better than what it once was.
At one point, she got so skinny they wanted to put a feeding tube into her. And then she went to another hospital. She got on a wonderful medicine. Now she's thriving. She's doing a lot better, but she still has her disease flaring up every now and then.
But no matter her condition on any given day, the Lacaze family, and especially Kerrigan, don't let it get in her way.
She might have cystic fibrosis, but we say we don't let CF have her because we let her live her life. She's active in sports. She plays softball. But this is just everything.
Certainly a special moment for that little girl.
And like the story said there, it's a day she will never forget.
Absolutely.
Well, we do have the possibility of some strong, potentially severe thunderstorms as we head into the overnight hours tonight. Again, this changed right about 7:30 this morning, so some additions. We now have that low tornado threat across parts of southeast Kansas and clipping southwest Missouri. We have a low to elevated hail threat out there, but the biggest change is the increase in the elevated wind risk. Originally, it was just up to here, and now it covers most of southeast Kansas and into southwest Missouri, and that's the expectation with a complex of thunderstorms off to our northwest. It's going to surge southeast. Now, it should be entering a weakening trend by the time it gets here tonight, but it could still be packing some strong damaging wind gusts, so we'll want to keep a close eye on that. Between now and then, though, we've got an absolutely beautiful Friday out there. South winds bringing in considerably warmer temperatures, maybe an isolated shower or two this evening, otherwise mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. And then after 10, we'll see those thunderstorm chances begin to increase overnight, and that's where our opportunity for some strong, possibly severe thunderstorms will be. We'll deal with some scattered showers and storms in the first half of our Saturday, and then by late afternoon, early evening, we'll have a brief pause in some of this activity before we see another round of strong, possibly low-grade severe thunderstorms roll through overnight Saturday into Sunday. So at low to elevated risk today and a low risk tomorrow night into Sunday for some strong to low-grade severe thunderstorms, and then just some scattered thunderstorms for us on our Sunday. Quick look at temperatures. We got a few clouds out there, otherwise not bad. 62 in Joplin. Winds are calm. They'll eventually be out of the south, upwards of 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures warming nicely. We've got low to mid 60s, and we've even got mid upper 60s and a couple of 70-degree readings in northeastern Oklahoma. Sunny skies to start the day. Again, maybe a stray cloud or two, and much warmer. 82 by 11 o'clock this morning. That's ahead of highs today in the upper 80s. It's going to be even warmer on our Saturday. We'll have another look at your forecast, plus the news you need to know when the KOAM Morning News returns.
Well, here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. Parsons authorities applaud the efforts of Good Samaritans who helped rescue a family from a house fire. They say a mother and 3 young daughters were all taken to a Tulsa hospital. A man and a young boy escaped from the home unharmed. Police tell us they've been talking with several Good Samaritans who helped rescue family members from the home and helped EMS with the initial triage. Investigators are trying to determine the cause of the fire. Folks in Galena, Kansas yesterday came together for the start of Galena Days. Last night's festivities included a dinner, live music, and a drawing for prizes. Officials say the 3-day event is a great way to spend time with family and connect with the community. The Heritage Homecoming Mining Days kicked off in Frontenac last night as well. There were plenty of activities, including a silent auction, food and craft vendors, historical bus tours, and an old-fashioned carnival. The event is a celebration of the Frontenac community and its coal mining history.
Just a few stray clouds heading into the afternoon. Much warmer today. South breeze 5 to 10. Temperatures upper 80s and a couple of 90-degree readings definitely possible. Through the evening, clouds gradually increase, going partly cloudy, eventually mostly cloudy. Upper 70s still at 10 o'clock. 70 tonight, then strong to severe thunderstorms possible after 10 p.m. tonight. As we head into Saturday, some scattered storms. Upper 80s again, and a few low 90-degree readings are possible. Scattered thunderstorms throughout the day on Sunday into Monday. A little cooler. Upper 70s, and then we'll dry out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with more thunderstorm chances by next weekend.
Alrighty, well, Amazon sent robots out into the streets of Manhattan during NYC Tech Week in early June to promote its Party Rock app. This video captured on Wednesday shows the robots accompanied by an Amazon employee waiting to cross the street along 6th Avenue in Midtown Manhattan.
Amazon Web Services encouraged Tech Week visitors to find a roaming robot and then access the Party Rock app using a QR code printed on the robot. Some of those robots, they seem a little impatient to cross the street there. They keep nudging out a little further. You know, traffic will stop if they see us.
It's almost like Wall-E a little bit.
It is.
You know, the little tiny guys.
They're cute little things.
They are.
There go the first two. Oh, the other, that third one figured out, they're figuring out, all right, it's safe to cross the street. Boy, they take off too. They're not wasting any time. So certainly interesting little things.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you all so much for letting us put the good into your morning. I hope you had a great time with us. We'll be back with more news and weather today at noon.
And have a great rest of your morning.